Hello Virgo and welcome to your December 2021 video. Now December is a powerful month with the solar eclipse, Venus retrograde and Jupiter also will be changing signs. So this is a very powerful time. A lot of energy is coming through. Now the solar eclipse that happens on the 4th of December 2021 is happening in your 4th house joining the Sun and Mercury. That is interesting because the 4th house is about home and family. There could be changes within your family. It could also be a time where you are either looking for a home or finding a new home or moving into a home or changing things within your home. So physically wanting to declutter, wanting to get rid of old things, or looking at your home and feeling like you need to move, or wanting basically to find a place that is right for you. That's what the 4th house rules. It rules over our physical home. It can be also a very emotional kind of solar eclipse for you because the home is where the heart is. And this is where we really feel. So be aware of that. And this energy takes us into the next 6 months, so into 2022. So seeing what changes you want to make about your living space and your living environment. Also within your family dynamic, there are changes happening. There's a lot of wanting new beginnings and fresh starts and wanting to connect and communicate from the heart. On the 14th, Mercury moves into your 5th house, joining Venus and Pluto. Okay, so Mercury in the 5th house is great for romance. It's great for kids. It's great for children. So if you're connecting to children, working with younger people, this is the energy of it. It's about the youth. Children, romance, fun, adventure, creativity, projects, and if you're self-employed, any ideas and creative projects you want to bring to life, Mercury will help you thinking, creating. Venus will want you to work with what you love. Pluto shows you the transformation that can happen within this 5th house as well. What do you need to change in order for these new creative ideas to come through? Sometimes we hit a creative block, but the block is there to tell us sometimes to move in a different direction, to have a little fun, take a little trip, do something different, and then poof, the idea comes to you. So Virgo, that's the energy. It's very good for romance. It's very good for connection. It's a very fun and light energy, the 5th house, and it really wants you to explore your inner child and what makes you feel good, what makes your heart sing. On the 14th, Mars moves into your 4th house. So Mars in the 4th house is about renovations, redecorating, everything to do about the home. A lot of energy put into the home of wanting to declutter, move things around, make yourself feel emotionally and physically more comfortable. Even when it comes to the Mars being in the 4th house, you can find yourself sometimes feeling a bit aggressive, or when it comes to family, right? When we're having those sensitive topics, because like I said, the 4th house is sensitive. It's emotional. It's ruled over water. So having Mars there can make you feel a bit sensitive to things that people say to you. So this is the important time to kind of also make yourself feel protected. Make yourself feel comfortable. Take time out if you need to. And the best place to do that is at home. And the only way to do that is if your home feels comfortable to you. On the 19th, we have a full moon in your 10th house, Virgo. This is about a change when it comes to career, your purpose, your goals, your ambitions, how the world sees you. So here you're going through this major transformation when it comes to this. What are your goals? What are your ambitions? What drives you and what gives you purpose? Whether you're a stay-at-home mom, whether you have a career, whether you are working on something, wanting to take your career in a different direction, learning something to help you along in your career or get you to where you want to be. The full moon allows you to release anything that is holding you back when it comes to those goals, dreams, and what you wish to achieve that gives you a sense of purpose. And everyone's purpose is different. You know, a goal too, like I say all the time, could be tending to a beautiful garden, taking up knitting, and you want to be great at it. And, you know, maybe then you want to make stuff for people. Ultimately, it's what the world sees, where you turn something that you care about, that you work on, and you find as a purpose and gives you joy. that you now create and want to put out there. But the full moon will highlight what you need to do to change. There's something that needs to change course when it comes to this. Maybe you are stuck in a rut of something you are doing and you need to find a new direction to do something that you truly want to do. On the 20th, Venus goes retrograde, okay, in your 5th house. So Venus will be retrograde until January 2022 in your 5th house. Now, this is important energy because Venus vexes us emotionally because it brings back past lovers, past arguments, all that past stuff when it comes to our relationships. It's not a good time to end anything. It's more a time to look at emotional healing. But sometimes relationships can end during a Venus retrograde because it wants us to see what we no longer can take with us. And that's a Venus retrograde. It's very transformative. It'll have you thinking of past experiences, past lovers. They might even pop into your life. Financially too. This will also be affecting the finances and have us reevaluating our finances. Now, Venus is particularly in your 5th house. This is the house of romance. And this is why it strongly can bring back past experiences, past lovers, past romances, past relationships, having you thinking about a time in your life, maybe when there was more romance in your existing relationship. That's the energy. Because it's asking you to find what fulfills you, what fulfills your heart. Now, during the Venus retrograde too, because it's in the 5th house, it's linked to children. So it's also helping you connect deeply to your kids, work through things or work through situations emotionally when it comes to children, if you have children, or with the youth, if you don't have children and you're working with younger people. And if you're not intending on having kids anytime soon, watch for that Venus transit because it is in the 5th house as well. On the 21st, the sun moves also into the 5th house. Creativity, fun, wanting to take some time out, wanting to work, connect with children, work with or be with your own kids, or either feed the inner child, romance, all of those energies. On the 29th, Jupiter in Pisces, okay, joins Neptune in your 7th house. Now, the 7th house rules over relationships, both professionally and as well as personally. This is a good time to connect deeper to a partner, especially if you've been going through a lot of tense energy. This is the energy of deeper commitment, deeper commitment on a soul level, deeper commitment in understanding and compassion. It's also the energy that offers a lot of opportunity when it comes to partnering up with others. If you're thinking about business wise, it opens these doors for you when working with other people. Saturn square Uranus on the 24th. Now, throughout the year, we've had the Saturn square Uranus, and in December, it's more intense. And then especially on the 24th, it's the most intense. It's when it's in that exact square. And this is between your 6th and your 9th house. And this is asking you to break out of any routines that have basically been holding you back, to seek some freedom. Maybe there's a lot of routines and things that you've been doing that is affecting you in a physical, mental, and emotional way. Here you asked to break away, right? That 9th house. Find the freedom, find the understanding of what your journey is and what you want to create and what your sense of beliefs are. It's not all work, work, work. This is actually where it's trying to break you free from that and allow that energy to come through. Thank you so much for watching. Do like and subscribe. My website is linked down below if you'd like a reading, as well as a link for appreciation of these videos.